Um, I have probably shared some things in the past in a number of my videos, but I was watching the Guardian Races channel. It was some of the visuals that were put up and listening to the music. And when I experience how beautiful these sounds are to experience in me, it has a tendency sometimes to remind me of my early childhood and just how sensitive that I am. And when I've shared before the level of sensitivity that I have, it's why when you look at me, I'm a little boy, but I'm a pink Rosetta, because I experience being one, which is non-polarized, which is neutral gender. And so I experience myself being one, equal unto all the other spirits, because I experience pure, eternal, absolute love, because of my sensing capacity, because of how sensitive I am. So I've shared some things to give you some examples of just how sensitive that I am, that I knew that I was as a boy, because you know what it means when something doesn't have any feelings anymore and doesn't have any feelings for you anymore. And they call that in the English language being desensitized. Okay, so we know how the word D is like half of a circle on a single plane, right? Mirror. And so I'm extremely sensitive. So I'll give you some examples when we think about accretion levels, the electrical potential speed when it comes to the creative quotient, how creative we are, how on fire we are, which is a silver and gold mated seed. So you know that God's seed, pure, eternal, absolute love, is going to, as force multipliers and dividers of cells, additive and subtraction, is going to want to plant itself because it's on fire, because it loves itself. It's on fire being what it is in spirit, form, and flow. The flow of energy, which is the flow of creation energy, which is on fire to create. Right? And how sensitive I am. I am when I experience being what I am because of how sensitive I am. So when I was a child growing up in the 1950s, you know how it was with vaccinations, right? My mother had to practically handcuff me and tie me up, okay? Because I was screaming bloody murder, as they say. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. I did not want anyone to even touch me if you were not pure. Do not even touch me with your fingers. Do not touch me with your hands. Do not even breathe on me unless you're pure. I didn't know how I was going to function in an energetic harvesting system like that. Right? Go hide in a cave somewhere and wait this out. And that's why later on, when I was about 7 or 8 years of age, right? Because I'm a flower. I'm a rose. So you know how it is when you just observe the rose. Leave the rose alone. Don't touch the rose. Can you just be in the presence of that rose and experience pure, eternal, absolute love in your own mirror, to be in love with the rose that you see in your own mirror? That's Sophia. That's the Rosetta Council. Okay? So what it means is that that's like electrically sensitive. Whoa. Right? I'm not supposed to experience anything less than what I am. Right? Which is experiencing God's source, the one I serve forever and always on. So you can see how this is when I'm experiencing everything you're experiencing. So now what I'm experiencing, what you're experiencing, what isn't what I am, I have to change that in my own filing system so that I don't become what that is, which isn't what I am, because it's not pure. That's hygiene. That's God consciousness hygiene, which is as pure as the driven snow, which is irashe. The song, Ire Sharadike She Ta'amira Pranachi Manu Ekre Lakuki Mayayana Treari Mane Kahe Ahura Haramaya Manaki. So that means that I experienced an enormous amount of abuse. We all did. Right? That's why I cried for 4 days and had to recalibrate the avatar. Right on time. Which means I know what I am and I know what I'm not. Which is merciful. Because forgiveness, which is eternal love, will forgive those that abused me. I had to let go of all that mass, which is all that density, which is all that baggage. Let it all go. And that is translated, which means no matter, as in matter, no matter how much you harm me, that debt, that mass will be on you and not me. Because I know what I am, which is what love is, that goes on forever, gifting you all pure, eternal, absolute love. So I am always in service to all of you, forever and always on duty. The guardrail, the Guardian Alliance. So I thought I would share that because that beautiful song by Team Avatar on that channel began opening those files of my childhood. So I thought I would share what I experienced when I was a little boy, what I experienced as a little boy, what it was like to experience that. So I shared those files with you. That sharing the truth, experiencing what love is, because that's what love is telling the truth. The absolute truth is absolute love. That is an eternal flame, which is the still point of Amarea, which is a true vacuum. That's who we are. Have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. The memories of trees. Healing the trees. The memory of trees. The tree of life. Thank you all for being here.